Hello everybody, welcome back to the adventures of Dink, Smallwood. Last time we managed to save the village of Windermere from famine by teaching them to eat their duck gods. Everybody is happy and thankful. We got ourselves a beautiful stone monument and now we are able to carry on. So I've done a little bit of grinding, obviously. You can see that I am now level 7. And I have my fancy claw sword that I purchased for $2,000. I was able to make that money, obviously, just by fighting the monsters around here. They do usually drop quite a bit of gold. It just takes a bit of patience to take the time to kill them all. We got all the power-ups in the surrounding areas. And now we can move on. So just as a refresher, the weapon store is here. This is where you get the sword. And then I also, just to make a little bit of extra money, not having to spend as much time grinding, I did sell my longsword to this woman here. You're only able to sell things to her. So I sold it for 200 gold, which isn't very much, but it does help a little bit, and it also just keeps it out of my inventory, you know, just kind of keeps the inventory nice and clean. I've got myself some potions as well. I've got full health, so I am good to go. But rather than moving on with the story, I think we could benefit by going to an optional area and grabbing ourselves some more power-ups. So that is what we are going to do. And in order to do that, we need to go to the beach. And on the beach, and it's kind of faint. You can sort of see it here. There's a little pathway in between these shells and rocks, and we can walk across the water to this secret area. Nice tropical sandy little island here, and it's home to giant ducks. These giant ducks live here. We are the giant ducks of Koka Isle. Who are you? I'm Dink. Hello, Dink. Hola. If you talk to this duck, you can get some money, possibly, by doing a little bit of gambling. So he'll ask if you want to play. And is basically going to have duck fights, like you would have cockfights. And you can bet on your duck and potentially win some money. I'm not really into that. I'd rather just earn my money by fighting, but just wanted to show that because it is something that is optional. He's really the only duck that gives you anything to do. The rest of them are just here, you know, living their lives. And we're actually gonna have to go all the way to the very end of this island in order to get our goodies. So there's a lone barrel down there to destroy if you'd like. A couple of barrels actually if you're low on health before you come here. And then this guy here is apparently working on the most powerful bow in the world, which is not ready for us. I don't actually know that I've ever tried to go back and see if he finishes that bow. It is something I should look more into to see if he does. Bows aren't my thing. I am really quite fine using the sword. It's just kind of my weapon of choice, but it is nice to have some options. So that's kind of the only thing of note in the forested area. And then there is also a save point here in between all these trees if you wish to take advantage of that. But we're gonna keep heading north. Totally up to you whether you want to fight. There are gonna be some enemies in the way here, obviously. But most of these are low-level enemies. I don't really need to fight them. Like, these ones here are kind of blocking the bridge, so it's up to you whether you want to take them out. I might as well test out our new claw sword. You can see that I do quite a significant amount of damage. I'm very, very strong now. These guys will just kill each other if I wait it out long enough. Which I love. Limited amount of space, they'll run into each other inevitably. There we go. And then these guys, I think I'm actually gonna equip my boots and just sprint past them. Because they're still kind of tough and a total pain for me to fight. So we're almost there. Look at that, we've reached the end and we have a huge amount of spoils here. Lots and lots of money. That was a lot of money, as you can see. We have ourselves 2 mega potions. We have 1 mega potion, a magic potion, an attack potion, a defense potion, and a golden heart. So pretty much one of every single power up here. And this is actually something we spotted at the very beginning of the game. The other side of the shore is just south of the wizard's cabin, I believe. So you could eye up these treasures from the very beginning of the game, and it took us this long to get over here. Definitely worth coming here, though. I would highly, highly, highly recommend this, especially if you already have the claw sword and you've leveled up. Even taking damage by running through those enemies barely scratched me at all. And seeing as how there's so few regular defense potions and regular magic potions in this game, they're definitely more scarce, so they're worth picking up. And that's it. I'm getting stuck on the walls here. Just kept my boots on so I can move a little bit faster without needing to fast forward. Make our way back to the mainland. And then from here we can continue on with our story and where it is that we're supposed to go next. So I did mention, if I can find it, my sense of direction is so bad. I did mention that we were going to come back to this house because we needed to be able to access the basement. How can we ever repay you? I'm so glad to see my child eat again, thanks to you. Ah, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, small one. Smallwood, sir. Yes. Hi, little girl. Hi, mister. Thanks for letting us all eat. You're welcome. Yeah, so everybody in town kind of just has the same sentiment of thank you very much, you're a big, strong hero, and you've saved us all. So I'm not going to go around and talk to everybody. You get the idea. In order to move on, though, we need to access their basement and walk ourselves through to the next area. This is Joppa Isle, the Island of the Dragons. And I've come with a few potions because I may need them. I don't know why, but sometimes this area can be kind of tricky. This is a very small town. There's really nothing here. There's only 2 doors to go into, but it's deserted. Obviously, there's nobody around. Nobody, you know, on the outside of the town. Nobody to talk to, nobody to see. I'm gonna hit some of these barrels to regain some of my health here. We have ourselves this empty store, and we've already read our news. We haven't updated the bulletin yet, so go check the other door, I suppose. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Look, someone came down. Hello, I'm Dink Smallwood. Oh yes, I've read about you. Please, did you see anyone out there? Out where? Town? Yes, our daughter is still out there. She'll be killed. Why? I saw nothing dangerous. They must have left. We must go find her. What if she's... Don't say such things. Stay here. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I don't know what you people are talking about, but, yep, I didn't see anybody. I cannot idly wait while my daughter is in danger. Okay. What a very strange town. Yeah, those are my thoughts exactly, dude. This whole game is strange. I don't think there's been a single town that you've gone to where the people haven't been strange, to be fair. I got myself an autosave, which was very nice. It might come in handy if I need to reload. We are going to be getting into a fight here as soon as we leave. So just be prepared for that. Gwen, come to safety. Oh, Mother, I've been so afraid. That sound. Well, those are the dragons in the home of the dragons, I suppose. Run from us no more, humans. Let us finish it. We will fight. Protect the women, Smallwood. Alright, here we go. These dragons cast magic and hit very, very hard. I honestly don't really know of a strategy to fight them. I'm just gonna be 100% honest in saying that. Try to stay directly out of their way, and having the claw sword helps a lot. In any case, we are very grateful. These 2 dragons have been on a rampage for a month. It all started when we built this town on their nest. Yeah, maybe not a good idea. I just killed 2 innocent dragons for protecting their own. Gotta go to the store. See you later. Awkward. Alright, well, thanks. Also, all 3 of you just built a town by yourselves? Because I sure don't see anybody else here. He does reopen his shop here, and you can buy a throwing axe from him for $3,000 if you wish. I may buy that just to test it out. But again, I'm quite happy with swords. And then we can talk to her if we want to get healed or buy some elixir. I might actually get the healing. The cost of healing is the same in every single town, so it doesn't matter which clinic you visit. The amount that they charge you for healing depends on how much health that you've lost. And I do believe now the bulletin will be updated as well. Sir Flatstomp is declared missing in the Darklands. 'Tis a sad day for our country. Wow. Poor Milder. He really wasn't such a bad guy. Really? He wasn't? Because I haven't seen a shining beacon of any good qualities in that man whatsoever, but that is pretty much our cue to offer up our services to help track him down. We have now pretty much done every single thing that we can do in every single one of the towns that we've visited. We have been victorious everywhere. We've done great deeds in every single place that we visited, and our deeds should be enough to be able to grant or be granted an audience with the king. So at this point, that is where we're left, essentially. We're now back in Terrace, and the castle is just north of here. So I'm gonna go back to my aunt's house, I guess, since this is a good little home base for me to stay at. This is just a good little stopping point, you know? Let Dink go home and rest before he has to carry on with the next part of his adventures. So at this point, I'm pretty confident moving forward. We do have some options to grind a little bit more if we want to try out the throwing axe, or if there's anything else we want to use money for. But at this point, we've gotten all of the power-ups, all of the spells. I've got a few potions in my inventory already to use to move on to the next area. We got ourselves an upgraded sword. We've got the boots. I'm pretty happy with all that we've accomplished, so we will carry on next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you then.